Good afternoon, or I should say greetings. Today, let's speak about how you would speak to your people in spirit. People call me all the time and they ask me if they can speak to their mother, their brother, their Uncle Harry, and the truth is, yes, you can. However, there are certain restrictions that happen in the spirit world. For example, if your loved one has passed away recently, the rule of thumb is generally that it's very difficult to contact them, to speak to them for the first 2 years they're in spirit. Now, you ask me, why is that rule of thumb on the table? Because it takes about 2 years for an individual to balance themselves and be able to communicate with you here on earth. Now, many times people will say to me, yes, my mother just passed and I feel her around me. And of course, yes, you do. Occasionally, we have people who stay close to their loved ones on this planet. However, it's still pretty difficult to speak with them and to deal with them. If, however, you are now thinking about contacting someone who has been in your life, your father, mother, grandmother, who has been in spirit more than 2 years, the thing to do if you're going to visit a psychic to have that kind of help and have that kind of communication, you start to call their name and start to think about them. They actually can hear you and hear that vibration. So when you get to working with your psychic friends, they can more easily bring that spirit in. There generally are not difficulties in speaking to people in spirit. You may ask them pretty much anything you need to ask them. Don't be surprised if you don't get an answer. Sometimes it's not up to them to give you that answer. Speaking to spirit mostly has to do with emotions and feelings. They like to show you how much they care for you. And so generally speaking, they'll come in and they'll give you some way in which you know that you actually are speaking to them. They will come in with flowers, a special flower that had meaning to them or to you. They'll come in with an automobile that you might have found very important. They'll come in with some little message like high heel shoes, which was very important to them. So always look for that kind of contact. Working with people in spirit is a very wonderful thing. It really proves to us the continuity of life. We never pass away truly. We only go into a different dimension. I hope this talk has been somewhat helpful to you and that you will stay tuned for others. Have a happy day.